Good morning, guys. I can't get any light in my living room. It is 7:30. I've got to brush my teeth, put my shoes on and get in the car and go to work. So it's Saturday, we're in day 3 and I'm going to be heading off in about 2 minutes for my really long day at work, but I thought I'd show you. I'm going in super festive today, if I can get any light. I got a kid's polo shirt. I can wear kids' clothes, it's fine. So I'm going in super festive today. I've got a very grown-up cardigan on, but a very, very kiddie top. I'm in the kitchen all day, no one's going to see me. I'm going to wear a pinny, doesn't really matter. And I'll catch up with you as much as I can through the day, and you're going to get this funny little bloop, 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 bloop later on. I did do a little bit of recording last night while I was out and about. But anyway, guys, have brilliant days, and hopefully I'll upload this before midnight, my time. We shall see. My video was ready at like 10 last night. It took an hour and a half to upload. I don't know why. One of these days I'm going to get the video up on the right day, on time. See you later, guys. Have brilliant days. Hi guys, I've just been running around the clubhouse trying to find somewhere where I've got some actual real light, and I'm conscious that there are quite a few members of staff knocking around, so they're just going to have to deal with me. So it is now 10 to 5, I've clocked out and I'm having a little bit of downtime. I've just worked in the kitchen, which is right there, 8 till 4, and now I've just clocked out for a bit and I'm doing a little bit of stitching. I'm treasure hunt bookshelving, so I have got the monumental piece with me in the clubhouse. I've just been doing a bit of stitching on it, and yeah. So somebody left me a comment saying, I think you should cut yourself some slack and not do your treasure hunt bookshelf this month. I'm still going to try. I do have 4 days off, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, 2 days afterwards, so if push comes to shove I can do my stitches then. But where I am right now today is here. Try and get some light behind it. And all I've been doing is I've been filling in the sky bits here and these bits here. Something greyish has turned up there. I'm not too sure what that is yet, but that's where I am right now. I'm a bit behind. I did 200 stitches yesterday. I've done 100 stitches today, so yeah. So I'm going to keep furtively looking around. The back door's still unlocked. The main doors are still unlocked. I'll take you around the clubhouse in a minute and give you a little view of it all. As you can see, there's a bit of the bar. We are just almost like a private members club here, so it's nothing too fancy, but I do like the choices of colours and everything here. So last night, there's a very dark clip from this morning that you'll have just seen, and then last night I went into Hobbycraft to get some hoops and backing, which I'll insert that in just a second so you can see that. Right, I'm going to insert that now actually so you can see what. And it gives you a little view of Hobbycraft is like in the UK, it's like Hobby Lobby but teeny tiny, and ours is a reasonably sized one. I live in quite a small town, so my Hobbycraft is not very big. Some of them are bigger and hold more stock, but I'm just giving you a little tour of like the cross stitch stuff, and I walked through the yarn, looked at the fabric, and then I was looking for trim. So I've picked some things, I've bought them, I'll show you them in a second a little bit up closer. So I'm just going to insert that now. So I'm in a bit of Hobbycraft where there is all the hoops and everything and all the embroidery stuff, and I'm just going to have a little bit of wiggly jiggly here while I sort my stuff out, because obviously I brought my finishes with me. There they are on the floor, what you do with your finished Barbaranas. And I'm just going to sort them out one-handed while I've got my camera on. Don't mind me. And I'm just going to hunt for the right size hoops, which thankfully didn't take very long because they had everything I needed. So, little one there. Which hoop? That one. Perfect. I think that's a 5-inch hoop. And then this one here, I wanted it slightly bigger, but so I've picked that one there, and that looked a little tight to me. Actually, looking at it through the camera now, I can see it's perfect. So I picked the next size up, and that would have just caught at the bottom. You can see its fabric would have missed, and you can't jiggle it. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have done. So back to the 6. I think it's a 6-inch, that one. I'm just double checking that there wasn't one in between, which of course there wasn't.
Yeah, that looks like that one. That's the one. Yep. That's the one. Could have seen it. I'm like, yeah, maybe, but actually it was the right one. Now, because it was so quiet in my hobbycraft, I actually kept my camera running and I went for a little donder about. And I've suddenly remembered, so look, here are all the Satsuma streets. Everything is still on half price. Fabric's not, obviously, but all the patterns and the kits have still got the yellow stickers on. They're all on half price. So they hold quite a good stock of yarn, but all the yellow stickers, everything's half price if you're in the UK and can get to a hobbycraft. All the cross-stitch patterns, the whole lot are all half price at the moment. So this is the sort of range that they've got in a reasonably sized hobbycraft. And then I suddenly remembered back to my favourite bit. And yes, they're expensive. £1.30 for a single skein of DMC, but they're there and I can pick up a single one in my hand and take it away if I need. And there's all sorts of things, lots of yarn, and quite a few hours of yarn. I'm not yarny at the moment, so it's fine. Oh, I've used that lots of times, that rainbow yarn. And I'm going over to look for trims. So past the sewing machine, there's all the fabrics. This has all just been revamped recently, actually, and all reorganised. And down to trims. I'm looking for something to match in with the Christmas cake stand. And I found the right one straight away. There it is. It's that one. So I'm going to hoik him out, bring him with me, because I'm aiming to flat fold him. So I need a little bit of something to go in the gap in between to make it look pretty. Luckily, there was not many people in the upstairs. I think there was like one other person and they were busy doing their own thing. They weren't looking at me walking around with a camera in my hand. Takes a bit of guts to get used to doing that. Round by me, you don't see people vlogging very often, and I wasn't talking, which is why I'm voiceovering now. And there was obviously music playing. Here's all the sparkly spangly, huge pom-poms, too big to use on finishing. And I found some other spools just there. And I didn't like, although the colour was possibly better on this one here. Let me pan down a bit. I like the colour a bit more, but I didn't like the pattern as much as the paler grey. So I popped that one back. And poor old knees, up we get. And then there's the display of Gutermann threads, everything from the all-purpose cotton to the silky stuff. There we go.
So that's my local hobbycraft, and anyone who lives in the UK will just be going, yeah, that's just hobbycraft, but that's what I've got. That's what I have access to. So what I chose was the hoop here, which this is a, doesn't say, 6-inch hoop. I decided the 6-inch hoop was going to work for this Barbarana because the next size up was getting caught on where I've trimmed the fabric at from I wanted to stitch it as close to the bottom to give me as much fabric left. So he has to go in a 6-inch hoop. Now, before I put them in the hoops, I'm going to paint the wood on the hoop. So they're not going to get done until probably Sunday, Monday. I'm going to do them though. So that little Barbarana is going in a 6-inch hoop, and I picked a piece of green felt because there's that green is kind of in the grass. I picked the green just to stitch onto the back, just to have it nice and neat. So that's that one. And my little Barbara Anna doggy here, I have got a 5-inch hoop, which fits perfectly. The 5-inch is good there. And I picked the bright turquoise felt to put on the back. You won't see it, but again, I'm going to be painting the hoop. Probably white, this one probably white, or possibly the turquoise or pink, something just to pick up the colour. We've got every colour acrylic paint known to man at home because two of my girls are quite strident artists, as you know from the pictures behind me. Not right now, but at home. They're Maddie's pictures. Lizzie is an outstanding artist. That's my middle girl. So we also have paint for her everywhere. And then on the little cake stand, I Oh, I'm going to go out in a sec. I've got red felt to go on the back. I'm just going to put it in a flat fold, needs ironing. And I got this rather nice little grey trim to go round as well. So that's that. So I'm going to pop that, I'm going to finish those off very shortly. And then the only other thing I've got to show you is while I was sitting waiting for Flora in the dark with this little lamp that I showed you yesterday, which turns out to be a fantastic little thing. I'm going to insert the little clip here of me sitting in my car. It got quite cold.
So this is just in the car, in the dark, and I was doing a bit of stitching, and you can see this wonderful little light just clipped onto my steering wheel just fine. And it actually gave me really, really, really good light. And I was just doing a little bit of 939 there, just to fill up a bit of time. And I'm just going to pan up now. And Flora was in this huge big building, big community centre. And I just thought, right, if I turn off my light, I can show you just how dark it is. I didn't even have my light up full. And it was really dark.
But as you can see, that lit it up beautifully, absolutely beautifully. And I got a few more stitches in. I've just done a little bit more up here that wasn't there last night. So I did that little tiny bit. So that's cool. And put that back in my bag. I've got to pop out and get batteries for the marquee now, so I'm going to put this back in my bag and stop stitching for now, as you do. And, that was what the buzz buzz was, my manager going, could you go and get some batteries? She doesn't know I'm recording a floss too, because yeah, they don't know about me. And yeah, so I did a few more stitches on that, and then when I got home, oh, Flora and I went to Tesco's. I have got a baby tree. He is a real tree, and he is called Two Trunks, and we're going to make some little decorations for him. And he already has number 1 and number 2 of my little Advent tiny pillows on. So he'll be in the corner tomorrow when I record, tomorrow night when I get in from work. I'm going to record, but I am, I think, 8 rows off finishing my Flossmas sign. So I sat and did that with the stop motion last night. So we're going to be there hopefully by the 5th. Hopefully you will have the full stop motion at the start. I don't know why it's really vital I finish it, but it is. So I'm not going to talk for too much longer. I'm going to get myself off. I've got to go and get some batteries, and then I'll probably get myself to clocked back in and get over into the marquee kitchen. And if I take any clips of that tonight, I'll put it in tomorrow's, because I'm going to process this. I can use the Wi-Fi in here, process this and get it uploaded to you tonight. So happy day 3 of Flossmas. I'm at work, my festive top. I've had a pinny on all day. I've just popped my cardigan back on now because it's a little bit chilly. Right, so I'm going to finish off this video and show you, I was going to say something else, but I've completely forgotten. It'll save till tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you to everybody who's watching and commenting. I really appreciate it. There's an awful lot of Flossmases out there this year to watch. I'll do a little rundown of who I'm actually watching, because I'm watching 3 or 4 so far. We'll see how I get on. Yeah, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to turn the camera around, give you a little view of my clubhouse, mine, obviously, not mine, where I work, all decorated up, and I'll get this spliced together and I'll get it uploaded to you. So guys, I will see you tomorrow for a better video, hopefully. Bye-bye for now. So those of you who remember having watched Flossmas last year will remember the stag with the antlers, and then we've got the beams and the icicles and some very 1970s bells and baubles, and then I hang this contraption off there, baubles on the wood. So I try to be tasteful. And then this bar again with the antlers all adorned, and there's the apologetic bear. I think he's got a very apologetic little face on, with the wreath behind, and then in the fireplace is the other wreath, and then we've got the beams and the icicles and the Christmas tree in the corner, just the same as last year. So this is my place. I spend most of my time here, and there's my bar. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for watching.